as we wait, going back to the BYU game, are you familiar with the Sean Alexander Award?
Yeah. I remember my sister actually interviewed him, I think.
Oh, wow. Former NFL MVP.
Yeah.
He does the Freshman of the Year Award.
Oh, really?
And so you were the Freshman of the Week.
Oh, really?
For the BYU game. So you got some mail in my office.
Oh, that's awesome. Man, that's awesome. How cool is that? Open the sun again. Got to be smarter than the tube. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. That is super cool. Sean Alexander, huh?
And here's the thing moving forward. I think it's going to be important for us to note this. Okay, just everybody listen to me real quick and look at me. Is that, every single rep is going to be important for us. Okay, making sure that every rep is done the right way and just get one rep at a time. We need to have a good rep and then another good rep and another good rep. We're trying to get better. Okay? We're trying to get better as coaches. So we've been in here all day since early this morning, looking in the mirror at ourselves and saying, what can we do better? What are we not doing right? How can we reach our players? How can we coach better? What can we do to get better? Okay, stand up real quick if you played against Michigan last year in the semifinal game. We had a bunch of guys that did a lot of great things in that Michigan game last year, okay? I hate talking about last year, but we're gonna do it real quick. You guys were part of arguably the greatest win in college football history. Okay, seriously. I was part of that coaching staff. Okay, I was also part of what happened last night. You guys were also part of what happened last night. So my question is, what's the difference? We could sit here and we could talk about it for hours. I think it's probably something different for every one of you guys that just stood up. Okay, but I know this. I know what you're capable of. I've seen it. I saw how you guys collectively were better than you were individually. That is a team. And the only way you get that is by caring so much and working so hard and believing in yourself and each other. Whatever you have to do to get that, let's do it. I'm going to give you 100% everything I got. And I'm going to do the very best job of coaching I can and put you in the very best situations that we can. You have my word on it, okay? I promise you I'm going to do that. All right, so let's go figure it out. Like I said, man, I love you guys. There's not one coach in this room that wouldn't do anything in the world for you. I promise you. Okay? But I owe it to you to tell you the truth. Just like I owe it to my son and my daughters. And the way I show them love is by telling them the truth and having a standard and holding them to the standard. And that's what we have to do. All right, we got special teams here. Family on three. 1, 2, 3.
Hi, I'm Matt Lewis, Assistant AD for Player Development here at TCU. Been here for 20 years, and I want to show you around our facilities today. We're here now in the John Justin Athletic Center. We house here the Academic Center for all student athletes. We also have our football operations for coaches, staff, players here on the second floor where the coaches have their offices, meeting space, and those type of things. We're here in the Inky Heritage Center where we have a lot of our different displays that we utilize in recruiting, such as famed Fiesta Bowl trophy, as well as the Peach Bowl trophy, the Rose Bowl trophy. We also have our NFL wall that displays all the athletes that have come through here that have played in the NFL, as well as some different helmets that we have on display here in the Heritage Center. Okay, we are in the Huffman Family Player Lounge. We utilize this for recruiting. Our players will also utilize this on a daily basis to come in, relax, unwind a little bit in between classes or after a practice. Here we're in the PAD, the Performance Athletic Dining Hall. We utilize this daily for our players to come in and eat breakfast and lunch. In the evening time, all student athletes will come in here and eat dinner, and they do a great job with this. As we enter here, we're heading into our weight room and also our Brad and Alice Cunningham fueling station. The fueling station serves as a great way to service all of our athletes with a little extra nutrition. And obviously the weight room is here for everyone to get their workouts in throughout the course of the day. Here we are in the Sandball Indoor Facility. All of our teams utilize this facility to work out on a daily basis. We've had this facility since 2007, and then we also display some of our prominent NFL guys here on the walls of the indoor facility. Here we are at our Morris practice fields where our guys get in their work every single day outside in the great weather that we have here in Texas. Here we are in the football player locker room. We have 129 lockers in here to house all of our team, and as you can tell, it's a pretty nice place for them to be on a daily basis. I hope you all enjoyed the inside look at our facilities here today at TCU. They're amazing, as you can tell. We really look forward to seeing you all on game day, and go Frogs. So we had a young fan by the name of Chase Gray, who actually lives in Manhattan, Kansas, show up to eat dinner with Coach Dykes and the rest of the team. Here's Coach right here.
Oh, look at that.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Hi, good seeing you.
Yeah, good.
How you doing? How are you?
Good.
Sonny
Great,
Dykes.
nice
Yeah,
to meet
good to see you guys. Hi, I'm Sonny. How are you?
Good.
What's your name?
Avery.
Avery, nice to
Hi,
meet you.
Amanda. Nice to meet
Y'all
you.
come on in. How's it going? How are y'all?
I'm Sheila.
Just some gear here too, a little swag.
Thank you.
Yeah. Gotta have a little swag, you know.
Look at that, Chase.
That's awesome.
Just like he liked the mascot as a young kid,
Okay.
and then it was just spiraled out of control. And
love
I mean,
it.
but we
Pretty cool.
we try and hit up like at least a couple games a year.
Right.
We've been down to Fort Worth. We actually went to Lawrence last year and watched you guys play.
Okay.
Game day and all that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we
that's
try and
good.
go to like all the K-State KU games either here or there. So.
Okay. Both his parents went to Kansas State. He lives here in Manhattan. He just became a TCU fan.
He's a diehard.
Yeah. Came to games last year. I mean, the whole thing. Yeah.
So amazing.
Came to our game against Kansas last year. So.
I don't know. I like the mascot as I was little. And then,
I'm glad to have you.
yeah.
It was a pretty big deal for him to come in there. He was overwhelmed, had a great time, as did we, getting to know, again, our fan, Chase Gray. Chase, he suffers from a rare form of cancer, has, had some challenges that he has met head on. And so we couldn't be more proud of that young fan. He also, as you could imagine, faces some challenges being a TCU fan in Manhattan, Kansas. So it's pretty cool how, again, we were able to meet up with him. He came in, was part of the team for Friday night, and really enjoyed getting to meet Chase and his family.
My name is Clayton Region. I am the Director of Video Production for TCU Athletics Marketing. Back in 2015, our then head of marketing, Drew Martin, came back from the Minnesota game where he witnessed a little fun thing that they did with their video board. They used the dramatic chipmunk YouTube meme to try to distract opposing kickers. It would just be right when the kick happened, dramatic chipmunk would do his little move, and with the thinking that if it was weird and kind of random enough, it just might psych out the kicker. I've been trying to work Hypnotoad in random little ways, all to no success, but this was the perfect moment that I thought we could finally use Hypnotoad in an official capacity. From there, it would become TCU's version of distracting the kicker. It was just the Hypnotoad. It would just pop up. Very humble origins for Hypnotoad at TCU. A couple of years later, basketball wanted to start incorporating really random, wacky, get crazy videos. And from there, felt that was going to be the perfect opportunity to really use Hypnotoad in the more traditional role that we now see him in at game days like we do today, which is just Hypnotoad is bringing about all these crazy images, like no rhyme or reason to them other than let's just bring a lot of energy, and Hypnotoad is infecting your mind and making everyone go crazy. Our unconventional mascot, I think, primed the fan base to sort of embracing this meme culture that we're now in. We, of course, don't want to become full memes, but when you have a horned frog and as your mascot, and people tend to make comments about, so what's a Pokemon doing on your logo? We are pretty much already ready to embrace the different aspects of the meme culture just because of how unconventional our product is. Fort Worth is funky town. We're a very small school that tends to try to punch above its weight, so we have to do so not just on the field but online. So it's like we have to make our voices louder, and there's nothing louder these days than a nice, good old internet meme. When it comes to the meme culture and the online social media videos that have gained a huge amount of popularity over last season and this season, our videos and those videos, it's almost like the meme where in Predator with Carl Weathers and Arnold Schwarzenegger, they do the pro handshake, the two muscly bound men doing that. I feel like that's sort of the relationship that our two videos have. The thing when it started to explode, starting with Coach Dykes wearing the sweatshirt, I actually started sweating a little bit at that moment, because if there was ever a reason we were going to be sent a cease and desist, it was because merchandise was starting to be made, and that's what really started to worry me, because I didn't want Hypnotoad to go away. I really liked Hypnotoad, and I think the fan base likes Hypnotoad, especially now seeing all the reactions online when, of course, that infamous photo of Coach Dykes with the sweatshirt. It was a really fun time. It was a really fun time to see Hypnotoad explode like he did. It was really validating, just because I always felt like the meme potential for Hypnotoad was off the charts. It's not exactly family friendly when you think about it, but Hypnotoad is liked by pretty much everyone, regardless of age or demographic. On a day-to-day basis, I am just getting content ready for our video boards, and if it's not just daily upkeep on getting ready for the next home game, I'm getting ready for the next season that's opening for another sport. The team we currently have is a night and day difference from how the team started back in 2010, when it was just two guys in a marketing closet, back when it was called the Daniel Meyer Coliseum. It's very much a necessity at this point, because the new arms race is just sort of a media arms race between different universities. Like, whoever has the biggest online presence whoever can make the biggest splash on social media, those are the schools that recruits tend to look at most of all. So we understand we need to outperform, and sometimes we have to do so with not as many resources as you would those very big schools. But we do a damn good job.